What's up, everybody? It's Heemz, and guys, we're back with another reaction video. We have another suggestion via Grateful, and this one is Vanny Vabiola's cover of Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston. To everybody, for more Vanny Vabiola and more, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel HeemzCast Gaming and HeemzReacts. Remember, all music reactions are free on the Patreon. Let's go ahead and check the video out.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Like the children's laughter remain as how we used to be.
That just so soothing, and yet it's a certain presence that her voice demands and commands of the room, the audience, and it's a certain strength and conviction even in her words. And even that, like, it helps to put things in perspective of, you know, our future. What exactly are we passing down? What is it that we're leaving behind as far as a legacy for those that will come after us and those beyond? And just looking at things from like so many different perspectives, and it's like she commands so much just with her voice, and her doing this from a cover's perspective, it's like, and it adds an even further and deeper emotional impact and an emphasis that you can't help but be, you know, just captivated, to be mesmerized, to, you know, just to be drawn in to her voice, her presence, her energy.
Body searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfill my needs. A lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No.
And I like that little upliftment even right there when you talk about like learning to like love yourself and to be able to believe in yourself. And that need is that necessary push even when you're not certain. And yet there's no one else, you know, when you look around, there's no one else but you. And yet you have to believe in something, or at least believe in the cause, even if you don't necessarily believe right then and there of yourself, but just to know that there is something better if I just keep, you know, one day at a time, just keep pushing, keep trying, keep doing it.
Matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all. It's easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Like the children's laughter remain as how we used to
It's interesting she says that, like I've had that happen even like with when I spoke to my therapist in the past, and he would always say that, be in touch with, your inner child, connecting to that inner part of you. That person never left. They've always been there, of course, through life and living, and trials and tribulations. It shapes us, it forms us. But trying to find that balance, basically that core value, that core of who you are. Because when we're born, we're already born with a certain essence or, in a sense, a part of us of who we truly are. And to try to hold on to that and maintain it, even as as you're experiencing your life as an adult and beyond, to hold on basically to who you are as a person. You know, I think sometimes in life and society, we get lost in the sauce. We get lost in our lives and our daily, handles and things that we must do. And sometimes we forget that little person. And sometimes it's like you're not really living. You're just existing, so to speak. And it motivates me even just that to like to hold true to myself, even like in times of hardship, in times of uncertainty, to just stay steadfast, and even if it's just for moments at a time, just to remember that so that you can maintain that as you continue forward.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fell, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special bliss that you've been dreaming of lead you to a lonely place, find your strength in love.
Oh my God. Even that sustained note at the end, and how it just echoes, and then how it just reverbs and like just touches the soul. Like you feel the impact of all of that from her. And it's very inspiring. It's very motivational. And it just, like I said, puts a lot of things into perspective, and it just incites, just positivity, creative work within oneself, and what we are able to contribute to society, and what we're able to teach people. Because a lot of people, and many people, struggle with loving themselves for various reasons, through upbringings to experiences, or it's just simply forgotten due to just handling different responsibilities. And yet for us to unapologetically love and appreciate oneself, be who you are, carve your path, trailblaze, so to speak, and just living your truth, your own truth, your own way, and just to spread love, and the love starts within yourself, and I think that's a lesson that we're all still learning, you know, as we continue forward. And this just further, just showcase that, and just further, what's the word I'm looking for? Is if like solidifies that aspect or that part or that lesson that we must take for, you know, ourselves. And she just delivered on that. And even the second time she went into that round of it, like, you know, to believe in myself, you know, and you could feel it even more, that push as if like, really go for it, really do it, because it's always the doubts, it's the worries, it's the concerns, it's the external as well as internal battles and that we're facing, but to push through all that and push on through. And she delivered that in her voice. To everybody, I strongly recommend, if y'all have not, like and subscribe to Vanny Vabiola. That's an absolute must. You like our reaction, critique, review, commentary, and more, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel at HeemzCast Gaming and HeemzReacts. Join us on Patreon at HeemzReacts if you want to see all the music reactions for free. You just have to be a free member, and you're getting it with no edits or filters or any kind. Don't forget to drop suggestions, whether to more Vanny or any other artist that you would like for us to check out. And last but not least, guys, feel free to either, if you choose to, of course it's not requirement, but if you want to donate into the super chats, you would like to become a member, and with the membership at $2.99, between $2.99 and $4.99, if you want me to either expedite or push your reaction even sooner or release even sooner, by all means, guys, all kind of contributions would be greatly appreciated here on this channel and with this community. Until the next video.